Welcome back to Jack of All Games Tabletop. I'm Dave Wallace, and it is time for another board game review. This is actually one from 2024. It's about a year old. I had plans to do it last year and just got kind of caught up in other things, but you know what? That's okay, because just because it's not brand new doesn't mean it's not new to you. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who've thought about maybe purchasing this one and never got around to it. So you want to hear more about it? Here you go. This is The Mandalorian Adventures. This is by Unexpected Games, and I gotta say, it's a pretty cool game. If you're not familiar with The Mandalorian, where have you been? And if you're not familiar with it, you're probably not really playing this game anyway. I've been a diehard Star Wars fan since 1977. When I was 5 years old and saw Star Wars in theater, I think 3 times I saw it actually. 5 years old, made a huge impression on me. I've got Star Wars tattoos. It's kind of hard to see there. I got the pictures of Han and Leia and Luke. I've got a Stormtrooper on here. I've actually got a Millennium Falcon tattoo on my calf. So yeah, made a big impact. And it wasn't until 1980 until we first saw Boba Fett and first saw the armor. We didn't know it was Mandalorian armor at the time, but that came along at the further stories, and we found out more about the Mandalorians, and eventually got around to making the series of the Mandalorian. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out. Go on Disney Plus, check out the Mandalorian, especially the first couple seasons. Really cool. And this game, actually, I'll just set it up here. This game is actually based on the first season of The Mandalorian. Yeah, again, I gotta say, it's a pretty cool game. It's not the coolest, but it's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and just get into our review here by starting off with the theme.
When offered a lucrative job, a lone bounty hunter begins a journey that will put his skills to the test and redefine his world. Work together to complete thrilling missions inspired by Season 1 of The Mandalorian.
Yeah, so there you go. If I have not made it clear before, when I do the theme video, it is a reading directly off the box. So there's your game description. They were so confident that they felt 2 sentences, that's enough to describe the game. And I suppose they're right. Really, I mean, he's a bounty hunter. I mean, that's just, his job is to complete missions. Gets paid, goes in, kills people, and gets whatever the main objective is. In this case, it was a child, which turned into Grogu, or actually for a while I think there was Baby Yoda. It went through the list of different names. Anyway, so yeah, very cool game. So basically the way this works is it's got a little bit of deck building aspects to it, but yeah, you are playing cards, and you have a couple of different abilities that you can use on each turn. And you kind of make your choices. Those choices will also affect how many enemies come at you. It's a really cool concept, the way that this plays out. I will say it is suggested for 1 to 4 players, and to be honest, I can't imagine being very comfortable playing this with 4 players. I guess just the space on the board. This is not huge maps. This is a book full of maps that you do play on, but it is booklet-sized maps, and 4 players just seems like it would be a little tight. But as far as definitely solo play, that's how I play it. I really enjoy it, and for 2 players, I think you can play that pretty comfortably too. But anyway, yeah, let's get further into this and find out what's in the box when you buy The Mandalorian Adventures.
In the box for the Mandalorian adventures, you will find 8 character cards, 1 mission book, 96 skill cards, 12 event cards, 71 guide deck cards, 4 reference cards, 2 envelopes, 106 threat tokens, 20 planning cards, 25 damage tokens, 1 The Child token, 10 disrupt tokens, and 8 standees with plastic bases.
Okay, so there you go for what's in the box. Up next is aesthetics. And, I mean, as far as matching what the series of The Mandalorian is like, I'd say it's definitely good. Everything looks, nice quality to it. So yeah, I definitely think it has a good look to everything. The only thing I would say is maybe some missed opportunities. I don't know if this would necessarily be a negative on the aesthetics because they did do a nice job, but I've said this before in another video and I'm going to say it again. So this mission book is your maps, right? And let's see here. This is what the map looks like. This is the size of your map. It's got a lot of information. It's got your actions, and you play your tokens on the different spaces as it indicates. The problem that I have with this, disappointing, is while this looks nice, it has these comic book pages to it. Okay, and they look cool. The art is really cool. It's kind of that almost monotone look to it. What's interesting is, you've got very little storyline. This is the storyline that's supposed to set up each round, which, honestly, like I said before, are you really playing this game and you don't know anything about the Mandalorian? So, I don't know. My problem with it is not so much that they have this and that they have this art. My problem is that this takes up half of the book. There are 4 maps in this book, and there are 4 pages of comic book with very little story written into it. Now they could have just put all of the comic book art into a little separate little comic book. Like, remember when you were a kid and then buy like He-Man, it would come with a little mini comic book? Why didn't they just include a little mini comic book and give us 4 more maps? That would have made a hell of a lot more sense. Now, as these games go, especially when it comes to campaign games, I play a little bit, but I'm always playing new stuff. So I haven't gotten through the game because, I played one campaign, played a second campaign, and it's like, yeah, that's good for now. I'll come back to it later. By the time I get back around to it, I got to go from the beginning again just to remember how to play. So I haven't gotten through it all. I do know that some of these maps get reused, and the instructions say that, comes with some added surprises to it. So maybe that makes it worth it. It just, again, it's a minor thing. Maybe it's not the best thing to put in the aesthetics category, but I just feel like there was wasted potential. Could have had more maps. Other than that, like I said, everything, real nice look to it. Tokens and cards, everything are nice quality. I do have mine sleeved, but still nice quality. I definitely dig it. As far as the ease of instructions, so the rule book on this, it's pretty straightforward. It's really not hard to figure out anyway. There are a lot of the instructions for how each mission runs on the map itself, and then you have different cards. There's plenty of examples throughout the book of how different things are broken down. So yeah, as far as ease of instructions, I'd say it's really good. Didn't have any problem figuring things out, didn't have to watch extra videos, that sort of thing. But as always, we are going to go into the setup and the how to play. So check it out.
Setup. Read the first card of the guide deck and follow the instructions. Open the mission book to Mission 1. Shuffle the planning deck and place within reach of all players. Shuffle the event deck and place near the box marked 6+ on the map. Place all damage tokens in a pool within reach. Separate the white face disrupt tokens and place 4 of them randomly in spots on the bottom of the map near the abilities. All other disrupt tokens remain face down in a pool. Find all the threat tokens with a number matching the mission. Tokens with a question mark are placed face down. Blank tokens are placed face up according to their shape. Orange threat tokens are reinforcement tokens that go in a pool face down beside the board. Choose your characters and get your standee, character card, 12 skill cards, and reference sheet. The map will recommend specific characters for this chapter. However, you are free to choose whichever characters you wish. Now you can start the game. How to play. Find the mission objective listed on the map. Shuffle your character's skill cards and place the deck face down beside your character card. Draw 4 cards to your hand. On your turn, perform 2 actions listed at the bottom of the board. They are Move, Attack, Intel, and Plan. Your 2 actions are performed by placing a card from your hand in the column of the action you wish to perform. The number on your card will decide the impact of your action. For the Move action, move the number of spaces listed on your card. For Attack, do the amount of damage listed on your card. For Intel, look at a face-down threat token within range of the number on your card. For Planning, draw the number of planning cards equal to the number on your skill card and keep one. After you complete both actions for your character, add up the points in each column, including the points listed on the cards and the disrupt token. If the points equal 4 or less, nothing happens. If the points equal 5, turn over an event card and resolve it. This usually results in the enemy movements and/or attacks. For a result of 6 or more, resolve a crisis as listed on the map. Then turn over the event card and resolve. Events may also result in reinforcement troops moving in against you. When you take damage, place a damage token on your character card. Once you have reached your health limit, your character is dead. Each chapter mission objective is listed on the map. Once you have completed a chapter, turn the next card of the guide deck and follow the instructions. As you complete missions, new cards will be added to your character's skill deck.
So there you go, you're ready to play. It's not too hard to figure out, right? As far as cost and availability, the cost on this, you can get it between $40 and $50. Right now, I think I saw it on sale on Amazon for like $42, and that's marked down from $49 or $50. As far as availability goes, yeah, like I said, it's on Amazon, which means availability is pretty good. I believe there are some stores and stuff that you can find this as well. Of course, always search your local game store first. But yeah, availability, if you can get it on Amazon, good availability. As far as the value, that's a little bit different. $40 to $50. $50 for a game that is no plastic at all. It's all cards, maps, and only 4 maps, and tokens, cardboard tokens. So to me, this feels more like a $30 game. I would say that, if you get it for $40, go get it on sale on Amazon, then it's cool. And I mean, like I said, this is a fun game. I've played it a few times and I will play it again. Maybe one day I'll sit down all day and just play it through the whole thing. Find out what's in the mystery envelopes. But yeah, it kind of feels like maybe the more of a value at $30, but $10. Yeah, I think $40 is pretty good. 50, a little high, but you decide for yourself. As far as expansions go, well, there haven't been any expansions, but apparently there's some coming. Or there's a expansion coming, which I'm actually pretty interested in. I like this game enough that I think I'll look into it. It should be coming around summer of 2025. An expansion called Clan of Two. which basically is going to give you more maps, which you probably should have had in the first place, and more cards, further abilities, possibly some more enemies, just all extra added components that you can add to the core game. I imagine maybe they're starting to branch out with the different seasons, as this game in particular is based on season 1, and they have a few seasons and I think more on the way. So yeah, the expansion called Clan of Two coming this summer, so keep your eyes on that. Could be pretty cool. All right, so we get down to the final thoughts here. I do like this game. I'm glad that I bought it. I enjoy it. I like the fact that you're kind of balancing out the different actions, and that the scores will add up to, cause different enemy movements and other recruits coming in, and whatever kind of other problems are going to arise. I will say that when you start playing this game, at first it might seem almost too easy. You move to your first enemy, and pretty easy to lay them down when it comes to their hit points, typically. I think where it becomes more challenging, and when you realize that it's worth it, is the further you go, more recruits are going to come in, more reinforcements are going to come in, and eventually you will find yourself fighting off a swarm and starting to take hits. So yeah, first couple rounds you're like, yeah, this is almost too easy, and then all of a sudden, holy shit, where did everyone come from? Taking damage. So yeah, it's actually really cool if you just hang in there. I enjoy the different style of combat in this. And is there ways that they could have improved it? Could they make some of the enemies more dangerous? Yeah, sure, but I think it's still pretty fun as it is. I think that the ways that you can make this game more interesting and more challenging is by trying out with different characters. You don't just have to play the Mandalorian himself. You can go through these adventures and not use them. You do have the chance to choose that. You could play as my favorite comedian, Bill Burr. Where is he at? Come on, Bill. There you are. Yeah. He's actually Mayfield in this game, but yeah. Gotta give a shout out because I love Bill Burr. You can also play as Gina Carano. Oh, she's pretty hot. That kind of muscular, tough chick. I know she's rather controversial. You can also just toss it out if you don't like her. But I think she's kind of hot. So anyway, you can mix it up. There's 8-9 different characters you can play in here. So that's a good way for you to be able to I guess expand and give you some replayability to it. And like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more maps in an expansion and finding out how these ones can get reused. So yeah, it's not my favorite game or anything, but I definitely enjoy it. I definitely play it more, and you might just enjoy it yourself. So if you're a Star Wars fan, if you're a fan of The Mandalorian, definitely get a hold of this game. Very fun, and you might just find it to be something extra cool for you. So that's it. That's gonna be it for me. I want to know, have you played The Mandalorian? Are you a fan of the series? And if so, has that maybe got you interested in possibly playing the game? Let me know if you've checked this out, and I'd like to know what you like about it and what you don't like about it. So put it down in the comments. I'm interested in hearing some different perspectives on this. But yeah, that'll be it for now. So until next time, get out there and roll some dice. Just not in this game because there aren't any. But yeah, anyway, have a good one.
Hey gamers, thanks again for watching. I really do appreciate all the support. It's one of the things I know that I can count on with the gaming community at large. This is of course to the point where I gotta ask you to like it, hit that subscribe button, and maybe share this with a friend. If you are a game designer, or maybe starting your own gaming company, and you want to do a little bit of cross promotion, maybe you got a prototype that you want me to check out and talk about on the show, definitely let me know. And of course, for all questions, suggestions, and corrections, there's all kinds of ways to get a hold of me. Probably the easiest one is just comment below. You can also send me an email at jackofallgamestt@gmail.com. The T stands for tabletop. And if you'd like to take a look at my commissioned miniature paint jobs, or even some of the other stuff in my life like photography or tattooing, which is what I do for my day job, go check it out on Instagram at Art of Wallace. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next episode.